The story begins with tragic events on a ship sailing in the southern seas. A cholera epidemic breaks out on board and quickly spreads among the passengers and crew. Among those who have not yet fallen ill are a widow, Sarah, with her young daughter Lily, and a young couple with their son Richard. Sarah begs the captain to save at least the children by landing them on a nearby island. The boat with Sarah and the children reaches the shores of a picturesque tropical island. They disembark and Sarah is the only adult on the island responsible for the life and well-being of the two young children. Sarah spends the next few months teaching Richard and Lily the basics of wilderness survival. She shows them what fruits and plants are edible, how to get water, how to build shelter and build a fire. The children learn quickly, but their idyllic life is marred by Sarah's illness. Despite her best efforts, she feels that her strength is running out. In her final days, Sarah spends an especially long time with 8-year-old Richard, mentoring him and asking him to take care of little Lily. She tells him about the world beyond the island, the rules of social behavior, and the importance of moral values. Before she dies, Sarah makes Richard promise that he will always protect and keep Lily safe. After Sarah's death, the children are left all alone on the island. At first they grieve a lot, but gradually life takes its course. Richard, remembering his promise to Sarah, takes on the role of protector and older companion for Lily. Together they continue to explore the island, improving their survival skills and discovering new corners of their tropical paradise. As the years pass, Richard and Lily grow into teenagers. They have grown strong, agile, and perfectly adapted to life in the wild. Richard became a tall, muscular young man who could easily climb the tallest palm tree or catch a large fish. Lily became a beautiful girl with long golden hair and graceful movements. They built a cozy hut, learned to make clothes from plant fibers and animal skin, and mastered the art of hunting and fishing. With the onset of adolescence, Richard and Lily begin to notice a change in their relationship. Their childhood friendship gradually grows into something deeper and more exciting. Richard catches himself thinking that he can't take his eyes off Lily when she swims in the lagoon or picks fruit. Her movements seem to him unusually graceful, and her laughter the most beautiful sound in the world. Lily in turn becomes embarrassed when Richard demonstrates his strength and agility. She admires his courage and the care he shows her. One day while walking along the shore they discover a boat washed up on the sand with the bodies of 2 dead sailors. This is the first time they have encountered death since Sarah left. Among the things in the boat they find a mirror, an object they have never seen before. Lily, seeing her reflection for the first time, is shocked and delighted at the same time. She can't believe that the beautiful girl in the reflection is herself. This discovery raises many questions about her appearance and femininity to which she has no answers. Richard, seeing her confusion, tenderly embraces Lily and tells her that she is the most beautiful creature he has ever seen. Their peaceful life on the island is suddenly disrupted by the appearance of a ship on the horizon. On board it is Richard's cousin Sarah, who has been searching for missing children for years. Seeing the smoke from Richard and Lily's campfire, she convinces the captain to dock at the island. The encounter with civilized people brings mixed feelings to the teenagers. On the one hand, they are happy to see other people, but on the other hand, they feel fear and distrust. Sarah, amazed at how the children have grown and changed, decides to take them with her to the civilized world. On the ship, the teenagers begin a completely new life. They are taught the rules of etiquette, familiarized with modern clothes and everyday objects. Lily struggles to get used to the corset and heeled shoes, which seem terribly uncomfortable to her after the free island life. Richard shows great interest in books and maps, eagerly absorbing new knowledge. However, both feel uncomfortable among a large number of strangers. They are intimidated by the noise, bustle, and complex social interactions to which they are not accustomed. The situation is complicated when the ship's captain begins to take an unhealthy interest in Lily. Fascinated by her innocent beauty and naivety, he tries to seduce the girl. Lily, who does not understand the captain's true intentions, finds herself in a dangerous situation. Richard notices this and intervenes to protect Lily, which leads to a serious conflict with the captain. The enraged captain threatens to separate the teenagers as soon as they arrive in port. This incident causes Richard and Lily to seriously consider their future. They realize that the world they are trying to return to is full of dangers and temptations for which they are unprepared. After much talking and thinking, they decide to return to their island. At night, when everyone on the ship is asleep, they steal a small boat and embark on a dangerous journey back to their home. Their escape does not go smoothly. On the high seas, they are caught in a violent storm. The waves toss the small boat like a splinter, and it seems that doom is imminent. But thanks to the survival skills they learned on the island and their togetherness, Richard and Lily make it through the ordeal. They use the stars to navigate and skillfully steer the boat, avoiding dangerous reefs. When they finally reach the shores of their island, they are overwhelmed with a sense of relief and joy. Richard and Lily quickly rebuild their cabin and return to their usual way of life. However, their relationship is no longer the same as before. Their experiences in the civilized world have made them look at each other and their feelings in a new way. Realizing the depth of their affection, Richard and Lily decide to get married. They hold a touching ceremony on the shores of the lagoon, using floral wreaths instead of rings and exchanging vows of fidelity. Their marriage, though not sanctified by church or law, is based on pure and sincere love. Soon Lily discovers she is pregnant. This news causes her mixed feelings of joy at her impending motherhood and fear of the unknown. Richard fully supports Lily, remembering everything Sarah taught them about pregnancy and childbirth. Together they prepare for the arrival of the baby, setting up the cabin and gathering the necessary herbs and materials. When the time comes for labor, Richard shows remarkable calmness and confidence. He helps Lily through all the difficulties, supporting her and following the advice Sarah once gave them. After many hours, Lily gives birth to a healthy baby boy, whom they name Paddy in honor of Richard's father. The young family's life is filled with new worries and joys. They lovingly raise Paddy, passing on to him all their knowledge of life on the island. Richard teaches his son to hunt and fish, and Lily shows him how to gather medicinal herbs and prepare food. Paddy grows up to be a strong and inquisitive child, absorbing the wisdom of nature and the love of his parents. One day, while sitting on the shore watching Paddy play, Richard and Lily notice a ship on the horizon. This makes them wonder about their son's future. They discuss at length whether to try to return to civilization for Paddy's sake, to give him an education and a chance to interact with other people. However, remembering their experience on the ship and all the difficulties they faced in the civilized world, they come to the conclusion that their island is the best place to raise a child. Richard and Lily decide to stay on the island, believing that here their son will grow up free, strong and happy. They realize that they will be able to give him all the necessary knowledge and skills, and most importantly, teach him to appreciate true love and harmony with nature. The movie ends with an idyllic scene at sunset. Richard, Lily and little Paddy are sitting on the shore watching the sun slowly sink into the ocean. Their faces glow with happiness and peace. They embrace each other, feeling a deep connection between themselves and the world around them. At that moment it becomes clear that they have found their own paradise, a place where love, freedom and harmony with nature are valued above all else. This is not just a romantic story about first love. It is a deep reflection on human nature, on the choice between civilization and natural life, on the power of love and family ties. The movie makes us think about what is really important in life, and offers an alternative view of happiness that does not depend on material wealth and social status.